move ahead to our new chapter, reproduction in animals. So it says, do you recall the process of digestion? If you do, please let me know in the comments. Circulation and respiration, which you have studied in your previous classes, these processes are essential for the survival of every individual. You have also learned about the process of reproduction in plants. Reproduction is essential for the continuation of a species. Imagine what would have happened if an organism had not reproduced. You will realize that reproduction is very important as it ensures the continuation of a similar kind of individuals generation after generation. So So you have already learned in your previous classes about the reproduction in plants. Yes, we have in class 7th and maybe in 6th. In plants, in this chapter we shall learn about reproduction takes place in animals. How reproduction takes place in animals. So we're gonna learn it. So before that, here's the table 9.1. So you can name the animal and their young ones. So a cat young one is called kitten, dog is called a puppy, butterfly, and cow and frog. So you're gonna search on Google and learn it, and most of them you must already know, right? Yes, you must know. Okay. So modes of reproduction. So what are the modes of reproduction we're gonna learn? How can a species or someone can reproduce? Have you seen the young ones of different animals? Have you seen them a young one of a dog, a puppy? Have you seen it? Have you seen a human baby? You must have. You must have seen it. Okay. Try to name some of the young ones by completing table 9.1 as shown in examples at S. Okay. You must have seen the young ones of various animals being born. Can you tell how chicks and caterpillars are born? How kittens and puppies born? How do you think that these young ones looked the same before they were born as they do now? Let us find out. So we're gonna find out that the young ones look the same before they were born as they do now. So we're gonna know that if it's so. Is it so? So just as in plants, there are two modes of reproduction. There are two modes by which animals can reproduce. These are sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. So in our previous class 7th, we have also learned about asexual reproduction, if you remember. Okay, so first we're going to start from sexual reproduction. Try to recall reproduction in plants, which you studied in class 7th. You will remember that plants reproduce sexually, have male and female reproductive part. Can you name these parts? In animal also, males and females have different reproductive parts or organs. Like plants, the reproductive parts in animals also produce gametes that fuse to form a zygote, and it is the zygote which develop into a new individual. This type of reproduction, beginning from the fusion of a male and female gametes, is called a sexual reproduction. Let us find out the reproductive parts. So we're gonna find out some the reproductive parts in animals. So in human and study the process of reproduction in them. So we're gonna study the process of reproduction in humans. Okay. So male reproductive organ. So reproductive organs in a male. What are they? Let us find out. So The male reproductive organs include a pair of testes. So you can see these two are testes and two sperm ducts and a penis. So these are sperm ducts. Okay, this is just something else. Okay, so this and this are sperm ducts and a penis, and this is a penis. This thing is a penis. Okay, I will let you see it correctly. Okay, yeah. So these testes produce the male gametes called sperms. So these are testes and they produce sperms, which are also known as male gametes. Millions of sperm are produced by the testes, and the testes produce millions of sperms. Look, which shows the picture of a sperm. Through sperm are very small in size. Each has a head, middle piece, and a tail. Does it appear to be a single cell? Indeed, each sperm is single cell with all the usual cell components. So this is a sperm, human sperm, and this is the middle piece. This is the head. This is the head, and this is the tail of a sperm, and it is a unicellular cellular organism. Okay, so female reproductive organs. So we have now completed our male reproductive organs. So now we're gonna move ahead to our reproductive organs in female body. So the female reproductive organs are pair of ovaries, oviduct, with fallopian tubes, which are also I think called fallopian tubes, and uterus. The ovary. Okay, so let us see first the figure 9.3, the female reproductive organs in human. So this thing is. Okay, very firstly, this thing is a ovary. This thing here is a ovary duct. This thing is a ovary. This thing is a ovary duct, and this is a uterus. Okay, uterus. The ovary produces. Okay, next page. The ovary produces female gametes called ova. So this is also I think pronounced as ovum. So a female gamete is called a ova / ovum, and it is an egg. It is an egg in human beings. It is not a egg like a chicken, but it is a very small single cell thing. In human beings, a single cell matured egg is released into an ovary duct by one of the ovaries every month. Uterus is a part where development of baby takes place. Like the sperms, an egg is also a single cell. So just like sperm, that cell that is released, a matured cell that is released by into the ovary duct is also a single cell. And let me make you know it. Okay, so this is the ovary. So this ovary releases a matured egg into what? Into a ovary duct. This ovary duct, and then what happens in this ovary duct? Every month it releases a new cell. Every month it releases a new cell. Uterus is part where the development of baby takes place, and okay. So this part inside this rubber kind of thing. So this part is where the reproduction, but development of the baby is take